Hello, unique and beautiful souls. I know it's been a minute. I did get that new microphone and I wanted to wait till I got that set up. Um, but I've been struggling with that technologically, and so I decided to give a quick life update in the meantime. It is, how does it relate to the autistic experience? It relates to my autistic experience, how I reacted to a situation, and I'm pretty proud of myself and pretty pleased in general. I started a relationship. It was, it would have been 3 months. It was nearly 3 months. I started in early August, started seeing someone, and I wasn't planning to. I wasn't seeking out a relationship. It just happened. You don't need to hear that story. And I was surprised when we made it past 2 dates. I was even more surprised when we made it past 3. I have not had the best luck, and I eventually just stopped seeking out relationships, and I didn't really care that much. But things were going well. I built a certain level of trust with this person, and he came over every Monday. He had met the kids. I enjoyed his company, and I think he enjoyed mine. We had a nice time. But I'm not the most trusting person, and in the back of my head, there were just some things that I had, made note of to be wary of. But I was like, you know what, maybe you're being overly cautious, maybe you're being overly distrustful, don't blow things up, if you don't have good reason to with this person. So, yeah, so a couple of red flags, but one is sometimes when we'd be together, he'd be texting, and it would just be for a few minutes, then he'd stop. And I mean, rude, but, part of me was like, oh, maybe he's texting other women. But then I thought, maybe it's his parents, maybe it's coworkers, it could be anybody, and it could be for any reason. And I just let it go, and I was like, okay, just make a note of that. And another thing is sometimes we would be out and he would have to use the bathroom. And he would be there a long time. And I thought either his digestion is really, really crap, pun intended, yes, or he's in there texting people, or both, I guess it could be. And yeah, I was like, maybe that's it. And again, make a note of that maybe it's the texting. A lot of it comes down to calls and texting. He also, in his car, he had a thing that if he got a call coming through, it would show on the display in his car saying who's calling. He'd get calls from Tony, Toni, feminine Tony, or Sarah, or Patricia. And, I would kind of jokingly ask, oh, is that, your other girlfriend, one of your other girlfriends? Oh, it's coworkers, blah, 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 blah. And, again, I was like, okay, I'll take his word for it, but make a note. And, and like I said, he came to visit me every Monday, and we saw each other on my free weekends too. But I had never been to his place. He told me the area he lived in, and I knew that he works in Ann Arbor for the university. And, so I had no reason not to believe where he lived. And he said that eventually he would let me see his home. But, it was kind of strange to me that, he's been to my place so many times. Why have I never seen his place? I don't know if this video is getting boring or not, by the way. But, nobody watches my videos anyway, so I'm just going to make it, and I don't care. Because who cares? I'm going to get 5 views, maybe 20 if I'm lucky. So I'm just going to talk about this life update. And if people watch it, they do, and if they don't, they don't. Whatever, it's my channel. And I can't make people watch. I'll share what I want. Anyway. That little detour, back to saying, so, I'm, last week, see, that's saying, if I'm friends with someone, especially if I'm dating someone, yeah, I'm gonna, if I follow you on social media, if we follow each other, I'm gonna look at your page sometimes. And he's not horribly active on social media. We followed each other on Facebook, but he didn't really post. Sometimes he was tagged in things, but he hadn't posted anything on his own since June. But I still would check his page from time to time. And so I checked last week, and a woman had written on his page, a woman named Sarah. I had seen her call him on his phone before, and he didn't answer the call. She posted, "Happy Sweetest Day." And for those of you not in the U.S., I don't know if you know what Sweetest Day is or if you have it outside of the U.S., but it's a BS greeting card holiday. I mean, even more so than Valentine's Day. It's so much so that I forgot it existed until I saw "Happy Sweetest Day" with a little hearty face, la la la, and then he reacted with like the heart, and I was like, oh, okay then. I mean, I was startled. Yeah, I was a little upset, but maybe not as much as I would have been if I hadn't made those mental notes to just be wary. And so, I let it go for a few days. I had a life to live. I had things to do. And then, so I saw it on Wednesday, and then on Friday, this past Friday, I just texted him. And, I have to go back there. I have to mention that I saw the post and I reacted, not with an angry face or a sad face, just a surprise face, like, just because just to let him know that I know, that I saw. I wasn't going to say anything, wasn't going to make a deal, but I reacted so that he knew. He knew. And so I left that there for a few days, and then I noticed that he deleted her post. I mean, I'd already seen it. What's he going to do? It's not going to change. I saw the post, so he deleted it from his page, but maybe he's hiding it from some other women he's been seeing at the same time. I mean, he's not all that. He was nice, but he's not super gorgeous or anything, but yeah, I'm sure he's got multiple, like the Tony and the Patricia. Anyway, so then on Friday, 2 days after I'd reacted, I just texted him. All I said was, "Good morning." That's all I said. And he texted back. He's like, he said, "Oh, you're a sweet person, but I don't think we're a good match," and blah blah blah. And I mean, how was he gonna talk his way out of it? That's the best he could do, because he knew he was caught. And honestly, I was gonna break things off with him anyway. He knew he was caught, so we're not a good match. And so I just replied with, whatever, you got caught, bye. And then I blocked him everywhere, and I scrubbed him from my social media, and what a dumbass. And the thing is, I genuinely did enjoy spending time with him, and I cared about him. I mean, I wouldn't say I was in love. Not enough time had passed for that. And like I said, I wasn't 100% trusting. I wasn't going to let myself care that much, but I did enjoy my time with him, and I did care a bit. I could see if things had, gone well, and if he'd given me reason to trust him, I could see potential for caring. I'm not going to deny that I enjoyed the 2.5 months, nearly 3 months that we had together, but I'm surprised at how not upset I am, how not devastated I am, how not depressed I am. I mean, I'll admit at first it was just like I was embarrassed. I was like, okay, well, people have seen on social media, people saw I was with this guy, said, oh, I'm seeing someone. It's a little embarrassing, but then I got over it, because besides that, whatever. He got caught in the lie. He's a bad liar. Bad liars are my favorite kind of liars. Liars too stupid to not get caught. And I was proud of myself for being aware and making these mental notes, and just these making notes of things to be wary of, and to not fully trust him. But I enjoyed the moments, and the moments are gone, and good luck with him in his life, and good luck to Sarah and Tony and Patricia and whoever else he might be seeing and lying about it. He has to live with himself, and I'm actually happy. I'm happy. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm not, live and learn. And yeah, I'm single again. Will I be in a relationship again ever? I don't know. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I was fine before. It kind of just happened this last time and I wasn't seeking it out, so let life come as it does. I kind of like that I'm going to have my Monday evenings free again. Sometimes I'm tired at the end of the day on Monday and I don't want people over. Sometimes maybe on my free weekends I don't want to be out doing things with someone. I'm not that social. Anyway, I'm fine. And this is a little update. No real point, no real message. Just